may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Good. Lots of twists. No. Smoke.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
58.
On third down, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 24. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They run the counter. It's Robinson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come, those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Murray now. And that's complete. It's Green here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray will go out to the flat for Edmonds. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Shift, shift. 61, matchbox lights.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First down and more, ETN. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah.
Coming to you.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Get it.
On second down now. It's Robinson. And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020. He expects that to continue in 2021.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a give to Etienne. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
I'm here all day. Watch twist.
Anyone west.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Topper! You draw Corpus.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's gonna be a long day. Check. Fresno.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the 2nd half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the 2nd half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray again. This is Connor. Fights through, and now a crease. Still going. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They run with Connor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Murray. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught on a slant. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Murray off play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chopper. Don't say nothing.
Again, it's Robinson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score, Jaguars 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And his pass incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray steps away. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zaven Collins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.